All right. So, you know how a lot of you single mothers want a guy to kind of help you take care of your kids, and you, because you're tired of working so hard, plus raising kids. I do empathize with your plight. I really do. Um, but I got to ask, do you genuinely care about the man who you want to take care of your kids? Or do you see him as just a cash cow, an ATM? Guys are more than willing to help when they feel valued. They are more than willing to put forth the extra mile. They're more than willing to shell out the cash when they feel like they are seen as a genuine partner who receives love just as much as you demand love. Guess what? He does too. But they are more than happy to assist when they know that their partner values them. Because just like you going through a lot, he goes through a lot too. Just like how you may be surrounded by your work environment 24/7 if you're a stay-at-home mom, he is putting up with a job environment that does not appreciate him, that would just as soon toss him aside for somebody cheaper, that would replace him within a matter of days to maybe weeks if he decides to quit or gets laid off or he feels ill, and treats him as a disposable commodity. And depending upon the nature of his job, probably putting him in very hazardous situations that could lead to the end of his life. There's a lot of stats out there that show in pretty stark contrast how appalling and how miserable and how depressed a lot of men can get in the work environment. Now, this is not to downplay the struggles that you face as a stay-at-home mom, okay? It is a frustrating thing to be constantly surrounded by kids and always in your work environment 24/7. I'm not trying to mitigate that at all. I'm just trying to help you understand that your partner goes through it too. You may not like it. You may feel like you're being put upon, that you're being treated unfairly. That's okay. You probably could be. We could all do a little better about acknowledging each other. I'm not denying that. But if you're going to ask a man or hope for a man to take care of you and your kids, because your kids do deserve a father figure in their life. They need a father figure in their life, some kind or another, whether it be just the neighborhood bloke or, another family's parents or, role models and people that can look up to, like maybe your parents, your father, what have you. It would be nice to have a father figure for these children to latch onto. Now, the circumstances that made you a single mother, that's probably a different argument altogether, and it's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different for every one of you. Some of you, it's for reasons that you thought you were in love with somebody, or you got accidentally pregnant, or you, did the dirty with someone who didn't really care about you, and now all of a sudden you're stuck with a kid from somebody that's claimed they love you but didn't, and they jet. Or because some of you were more focused on the financial bang and thought you could get away with screwing the guy over in child support and alimony, and you choose to just kind of watch the kids all on your own. I mean, there's definitely a segment of you out there, and I have my personal issues, but that's all beside the point. The factor here when you're looking for a man to help you take care of your kids is you got to care about the man first. He deserves to be put first just as much as you do, and just as much as your kids do. He deserves the same kind of treatment. He deserves the same kind of respect that you want to be treated with, and he deserves the same kind of compassion and care and understanding and commitment. And frankly, a lot of you really don't know how to do that. I'm not saying that all of you do. I'm just saying a lot of you don't. A lot of you have a big problem with that. Sorry. But yeah, maybe instead of looking at him as a means to an end, look at him as somebody who you care about. And if you carry that attitude with the guys that do decide to give you a chance, maybe your dating pool would expand, and you might find a guy who's more willing to help you with those kinds of things, and be that father figure to your kids, and be a good husband and a foundation for your home. But he deserves the same kind of love that you're looking for. And if you're unwilling to give that, don't be surprised when guys don't really seem to want to hang out and stick around.